Let me know if everything looks okay, everything sounds okay. I always get extremely worried about that stuff. But, yeah. Hi, everybody. We're streaming Dishonored 2 today. A game that I, in my heart of hearts, love. And I hope I get to show you guys why it's such a cool game. The reason I'm not streaming Yakuza today, like I originally intended to, is my PS2 component cables have gone bad. And the other set that I have, they're not very good quality cables, and they make the picture look pretty bad. And so I'm going to have to order some new cables, and we will continue the Yakuza 4 playthrough. Yeah, I'm bummed about it, but we have Dishonored 2 in its place. Everything's good. It's Pokemon Sun and Moon tonight, which I'm extremely excited about. Please let me know whether you're going to be playing Sun or Moon. I actually really want to battle with you guys at some point. Not right away. I want to get through the story and stuff first, but eventually I want to battle with you guys. For Dishonored 2, I'm actually going to be starting a new game as Corvo today. I haven't played as Corvo at all. I'm almost done. I'm on mission 8 for my Emily playthrough, and so I'm gonna do Corvo, check him out, see what's different about him. And there's going to be a lot of Dishonored 2 talk on Frame Trap. So, yeah, let's check in with Godfrey and Cedro. So, Godfrey and Cedro are very excited about Pokemon, like I've mentioned to you before. They're big Pokemon fans. Cedro is Team Moon, and Godfrey is Team Sun. And they've been bickering about which version is better, and they've been looking at the exclusive Pokemon for each version. So, I guess my question to you isn't Team Sun or Team Moon, but Team Cedro or Team Godfrey. That's my question. Alright. Now that we've checked in with our cacti friends, let's get started. I am on my iPad today, so chat is a little bit small, but I will try to pay attention as much as I can. There's not as much reading in Dishonored as there is in Tyranny, so I should be able to interact with you guys a little bit more than I did during the Tyranny stream. Alright, let's do this. Guys, this game is so good. I hope it doesn't buckle during the stream. Because I've had some frame rate problems, but let's just start with medium. I actually kind of want to do hard, but yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself. This game is difficult. The AI is really good in this game. You can get yourself in a sticky situation pretty quickly. All right, so we're gonna have an introduction here. I'm not gonna talk during this, just to let you guys know.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Really quick, we had Krizak6 just subscribed to Twitch Prime, brand new sub. Thank you so much for the support, man. We're gonna get you started with some love and respect on this Dishonored 2 stream.
Watch your step.
And of course, Sophie.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
I really love the look of this game. I can't really say it in a more elegant way, but it just has style.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
I'm actually noticing a little bit of screen tearing. Let me see if VSync is turned on. Yeah, let me turn that on real quick. Sorry about that interruption.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue.
Somebody asked if I could enable subtitles. That's a good idea. I should have thought of that in the first place. But yeah, that way you can follow along more easily. We'll just do main dialogue for now. No, we'll do all dialogue. That's fine. If that gets too annoying, we'll switch it to main dialogue. But, yeah.
Emily Caldwin is
Thank
the
you.
daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Yo, the guy's head came off.
Can't still my heart.
Alright, so like I said, I have on my other account, or on my other save file, I've played through pretty much as Emily, and so now I'm going to play as Corvo. Like I said, sorry I've been quiet. I might actually skip over some of the next story stuff. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a setup here. Give you some context for what's going on. Delilah's coming in, taking over.
Corvo Attano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the city watch, one step above begging. think I had to take your orders? Corvo Itano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
Poor Captain.
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Alright, so I'm gonna
There's a legend in this.
go ahead and skip this. You kind of get the idea.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room.
I'm really excited to
Emily.
play. So people were talking about PC
Nothing
performance
I can do
issues,
alone. I need to get out of here.
and I have definitely had plenty. I have had to do a lot of tinkering on my end to get it to run at a smooth 60 frames per second on medium, and even then it dips sometimes, so it's been a little bit of a bummer. So I'm playing as Corvo. We don't have any bone charms, which give you minor upgrades, like they make your sword swings a little bit stronger, or they make you faster under certain conditions, things like that. I also don't have any runes, so I don't have any powers. So right now, it's pretty much just me and my knife. Oh, I don't even have my knife yet, actually. So I have to find a way to get out of here. What I thought I would do for this stream is not save scum. I think I'm just going to, whatever happens, happens, and we'll have to deal with it. You know, and if we die, we die.
Has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
And that's how it's gonna go. I am playing on controller.
Lila took away the mark of
I
the
usually
outsider.
prefer mouse and keyboard, but
No
this
more
game feels good with
sorcery.
it.
I can't believe Ramsey
Okay, so
betrayed her.
yeah, the guy that killed her is somebody we're gonna have to deal with.
Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier.
Just because I see talk of it in chat, I actually did end up going ahead and buying a PS4 Pro. The Final Fantasy 15 hype is getting to me. I couldn't not do it. One of the things I really love about Dishonored 2 is they hide stuff
Won't open without my ring.
in so many places. Like, the level design in this game is fantastic. The areas are always bigger than they appear to be, which is cool. I'm gonna try to play stealthy, but I'm not going to marry myself to a stealthy playthrough. If things go down and it ends up being bad, I'll just roll with it, I think. I'm going pure stealth in my Emily playthrough. Like, I am not killing anyone. So it might be fun to do some assassinations.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the
Like
Duke
right
of
now.
Sopranos.
It's just, you're dead now. And let's be safe. Let's carry his corpse to a location that won't be suspicious. This is fine. The other thing that I want to warn you guys about, we are streaming until 6, and it's probably going to get dark by then. So if you suddenly can't see me, that's what's going on. Alright. So there's that, like, captain guy has our signet ring, which is a key that we need. Yeah, but I love the look at this game. And I mean, there are areas that are way more impressive than this, but you just look around and just all of the detail and everything. Like, hats off to the environment designers. There's a specific level of the Clockwork Mansion that I would love to show you guys, but we probably won't get there in time. Stabby, stabby. High chaos.
Loyal dogs.
High chaos right now. I know where we can hide you, actually. You can go over here. And there's just a ton of lore littered everywhere. You'll find newspapers, notebooks, torn out pages, everything. If you want to get involved in the lore of this world, it is all over the place. I'm playing... Somebody said I'm playing 15 on a standard PS4. Please be good, please be good. I played the Japanese demo, the Judgment Disc demo on a standard PS4, and it ran fine.
Blocked off, we should have the time
for the most part.
Stay here
so I think it'll be okay.
Anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural...
When things happen, they'll occasionally give you mission clues, which can be very helpful. So we want to eliminate Mortimer Moranzi, and it's saying he could be locked inside the safe room, which contains rations and water. So we could just put him in there, and he won't be able to get out, but he'll be able to eat and drink. So it's kind of a merciful thing. We can also just slit his throat.
The Ramses once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
All right, so Mortimer Moranzi is going to be coming our way. We want to get out of here. And what we're going to do is we're going to hide. And we're going to hide in this corner. And we're going to wait for him to come our way. And then we're just going to slit his throat. Hey, Candy Coated Thorns, it's good to see you. And Candy Coated Thorns says, honestly, stories about this game, I really like the first one. I really like the first one too, I'm a fan of it. This game has blown me away. It keeps climbing higher and higher on my, like, favorite games of the year list. And, it's just, every mission has been better than the last so far. And I love it. You know, please wait for Huber's review, absolutely. But just speaking for myself. Oh, shit. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try to parry him.
I'll be the new royal.
Alright, so that worked out. We successfully parried him. And I'm just gonna kill him. Because
Goodbye,
he killed our military friend. Plus, this way I don't have to drag his body all the way up to the room.
Stop me from bringing you home, Emily.
You want to hear my favorite games of the year list? I actually think it will be way different than what I was originally expecting, and it might be different than a lot of the other allies' lists, and so I'm excited to talk about it.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. I'd better take these.
And something, if you guys end up playing Dishonored 2, something I really recommend is just poke around everywhere. Like, resources aren't that easy to come by. Like, you won't have a ton of mana potions. You won't have a ton of, like, sleep darts and things like that. Not sleep darts, sleep crossbow bolts, things like that. So really poke around. This is like a true stealth game.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Where you have to use it to your advantage, and it's so rad. I love it. I love this game. Alright. So we got some extra gold in here. I don't think there's anything else we're missing. There's some food. There's a letter from Emily's friend, which we don't need to read. And yeah, we'll get out of here. We'll go to the Dunwall streets. And so this is where the game starts to open up a little bit. This is still kind of a tutorial mission, but even in this mission, there are so many different paths you can take, and they actually give you plenty of room to play around in, which I like. Uncharted 4 is still my go-to so far. Uncharted 4 is an excellent game. I totally agree with Huber's 5 stars on that. I would have given it the same score. Very, very good.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
We have our pistol. We have 8 bullets for it. I have
make my way to the docks.
Barely used the pistol in my Emily playthrough because, again, I'm going super stealthy, so I might have some fun with it here. If you guys are down with that. Might be fun to get loud, you know what I mean? Oh, and also, take as many paintings as you can. They're worth a lot of crowns, the currency in the game. And you definitely need money. There are a lot of upgrades worth getting. There are a lot of items worth getting, so stocking up on money is a good idea. I also love that you can just scout dudes out. That ends up being pretty useful.
Gotta
And
get out of Dunwall.
I've played a lot of games this year where the AI is just not up to snuff. Like, it's very, very easy to exploit your enemies. And you can certainly exploit your enemies here. It's not like it's impossible or anything like that. But they're generally pretty aware, and they've surprised me quite a few times.
What do I have to do to get Emily back? What do I have to become?
What do you have to become, Corvo? You have to become the Dragon of Iowa. That's what you have to become. I love just jumping down and assassinating dudes. Very fun.
Traitorous dog.
And calling people traitorous dog. It feels good, you know. That's what you want to do. Dishonored 2 is not very replayable, says Fastmore. I actually agree with you. That's my biggest complaint and criticism with Dishonored 2, is you can't replay missions, which sucks. There are a lot of missions where,
to find a ship.
like, I missed one or two things, and I wanted to go back and I wanted to get them.
Crawling with the Duke's men.
And I wanted to be a completionist, and it just will not let you.
I have bad news.
There's also no New Game Plus, which is a bummer. Like, I want to play through as both Corvo and Emily, so that'll be fun. So it is replayable in that sense, but I would love a New Game Plus where you have upgraded your character and you can just go back in and wreak havoc. And it's a bummer that you can't do that. I think, anyway. Alright, so we don't have our sensibility yet, so we can't see very easily where dudes are. So we're going to have to be careful. We can peek, which is nice. That ends up being very useful. So we're going to go ahead and just take this fool out. Put him over here. Shouldn't be an issue. People shouldn't find him there. Okay, so we've got that guy coming up. And, like, even if you're playing aggressively, even if you're playing a lot of... If you're planning on killing a lot of people, you still don't want to get seen because, at least in the beginning, handling a lot of dudes is pretty difficult. You go down very, very fast. Much like in Dishonored 1.
I'm always alert.
So.
Always.
Alright, so he's turned around. I think we can sneak up on him. Good, good, good. Oh, we've... Alright, so we're not going to reload our save. We're just going to make the best of this. Alright, we're going to try to parry. We might fail. Alright, we got a little slow motion kill there, which is nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, so I shot off his head. Obviously... we attracted some attention there. Oh, God. Everything's going to shit.
You're so dead.
I love the slow-mo kills. Very satisfying. And yeah, this is the exact opposite of how I played before. So, it's kind of fun. It's exciting. Just getting into fights. It also helps the stream move along quicker. Maybe I can show you guys more things. Like, I prefer playing stealthily in these games, but it takes so much longer. So. I think I'm gonna go for this kill, even though it's risky. Yeah, alright, so he...
Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the Royal Protector will be fined and arrested.
You're done.
Stay in your home. You're advised to stay
Stabby, stabby. Alright, so we only alerted that one guard, which is good. And we should be able to move to the side here and get around people. He's looking right at us, which isn't good. Okay, now he's not. So let's climb over this wall. It's just... Everything about this game feels so smooth as well. It's so easy to get around. Like combat, like once it clicks for you, you feel like an assassin. You feel like a master. Which is nice. Okay, so where's his voice? You have to rely on sound a lot too.
I don't know that ship.
Alright, so we're gonna try to sneak right around him. This civilian, we don't want to kill civilians, but he might cause us trouble.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard.
Let's try to sneak over.
Isn't it laundry day yet?
Shit.
Is there?
Shit. 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 Oh, okay.
What's going
Well,
on here?
here we go.
Stop!
Alright, so that's it. It was only those two guys. We're good so far. We don't have any... I gotta open this dumpster if I want to put their bodies in there. We don't have any more health potions, so... we gotta be a little careful. Alright, let's climb on top of this thing. And get out of here! Let's get done with this first mission. It's gonna be like, you killed everybody. Okay. Can't climb on the spikes. That makes sense. Took some damage there, which is bad for us. Kill all the citizens for Kairos. Yep, everything we do is for the glory of Kairos.
Road is blocked by order of the city watch.
Oh yeah, there's a health potion. We're still gonna go ahead and just use one now.
Citizen, I'd advise you to return to your home.
And we have one for an emergency.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
I want to save so badly, but we can't do that. As it lies.
Move along.
Alright, so we didn't get seen there. I was worried about that. Very worried.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the city watch in this time of transition.
We're gonna pickpocket him. And then go up here. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing good.
My duties. Forget about that kiss.
Is there any sneaky guards that
kiss
are gonna get us? At this point, we could honestly probably just make a sprint for it and get on the ship. But we're doing well so far. Let's continue to be sneaky. All right, we're gonna climb up on this building. Oh no, we can't. We're not high enough. Can I get up on this? I wish I had my blink. There we go. Then this would be no problem. But it's actually kind of fun playing with no powers as well. And that's a choice you can make if you want to make it extra hard on yourself, which I think is really cool. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Why did somebody scream? I don't know, but we're getting on our boat. And we're gonna be done with this first mission. I was talking to Ian. He started this game. He wasn't really feeling it during the first mission, and I wasn't either. I think if you just play the first mission and you stop, you're not gonna be that impressed.
Lord Atano,
but it gets much better after that.
I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
We should go.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Alright, so I like this. We are, we're kind of stealthy. We're in the middle between stealth and assault, but we are very lethal. High chaos, which I like. We killed 13 hostiles. That is a lot. Didn't get a lot of the coins, didn't get both of the paintings, but that's okay. We're just kind of breezing through. Next mission. And this is where we start to get our powers, which is cool.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
We're going into the void.
This endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. I gave you my mark for a reason. I wanted to know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will he do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again.
Look at that bloody whale.
And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
So this is the point where you get to choose between, okay, do I want to be able to get powers, or do I just want, you know, my weapons and no powers? This is obviously a much harder way to go, and I think if it's your first time playing, the powers are so cool that you don't want to miss out on those. But, yeah. That's just my opinion.
This so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again.
Okay, so we can blink just like in the first game.
Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
What's up, Emily? So Emily has a very similar ability called Far Reach. I think it looks a little bit cooler. She, like, is in this abyssal, like, black ink, and she darts forward. It's neat. Oh my gosh! That was a mistake. I thought I was close enough to get there. Was I not? Okay, there we go. Whoa! Good thing it didn't kill me. Power Season 2. Kind of.
I've been here before.
Do you remember? It's been so long. And you've been through so much.
Alright, so we're going to skip ahead here. I don't want to... If you guys do plan on playing this, I don't want to spoil too much for you, so I might just skip through the cutscenes from here on out. But the heart is really cool. It comes back from the first game. The way they do Order and Chaos in this game is a little bit different from the first, where you can use the heart to tell which people are good and which people are bad. And if you kill bad people, you generate much less chaos than if you just kill good people. So it's kind of an interesting thing, and you get to learn about something about the guards. Like maybe this guard is like, you know, he beats his wife or something horrible like that. And so it adds some context, which is nice. So we get our first couple of runes here.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes.
Skip this. How about you just don't kill anyone? I'm doing that in my personal playthrough with Emily.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out.
So this playthrough, I'm killing as many people as possible. But yeah, you can totally go that way. I think I want to see somebody, if you've done this already, please let me know, but not being seen by anyone for the entire game, now that's an accomplishment. It's something I would love to attempt, but I think I'd have to do a few more runs. Like, even with a ton of powers, it's really hard to do, in my opinion. Okay, so we got some bone charms. So again, what's interesting about bone charms is there's 3 different kinds. There's normal, black, and corrupted. Normal just gives you some small benefit, so that's what we have here. So our first one is Void Favor, which sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. This is actually one I still have equipped on my Emily playthrough. Just mana management is so important in this game, and sometimes just having an ability not consume mana, even if it's rare, is super useful. So we're going to equip that, and then the other one we have is Duelist Luck, and so this gives us a chance to find more bullets, essentially. So this is useful too, which is nice. Black Bone Charms give you a much more significant buff that is constant and doesn't really have conditions. Like, you just have more maximum mana, or like guards just miss more often, something like that. And the Corrupted Bone Charms give you a really powerful benefit, but they also have a really negative drawback as well. So your Sword Sings are harder, but they're much slower, or something like that. I don't even know if that's actually one of them, but it's something like that, just to kind of give you an idea. So yeah, that's what's up. So we get our crossbow here. This is nice. Much more silent than our loud pistol, so this will be useful. You can actually get around and unlock this door and get some goodies, which is pretty useful. And if I remember correctly, you just go over here, get up on the ship, and then you go through this window. Yeah! So there's some good stuff in here that I think we can get. Let's unblock this door first. There we go. Getting some incendiary bolts, that's really useful, especially for the blood flies that you'll encounter. Get some money from this copper wire, get a mana potion, which, like, mana potions are much more rare than health potions, so that's always very helpful. Anyway, yeah, I got those goodies real quick. Let's get started on the next mission. And yeah, the heart is really cool. It's just a gross-looking thing that talks to you. I love it.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnataka in the south.
Oh, there's also a rune I can get. I'm not paying attention. We should get that. You can also, once you discover a rune, you can lock onto it. Even with the heart not equipped. So if I don't have, like, if I equip my crossbow, I can still see the rune that I've locked onto, which is nice. How do I get down to it? Some of the runes, I don't know if it's this one or not, but some of the runes are extremely hard to get, and they're satisfying when you figure it out. It's really cool. Maybe it's up on the side. It's in the water? Okay, thank you. That was my next guess. So we're just going to dive in here. We got to be mindful of our breath. Here, let's surface real quick. And down again. I'm gonna take some damage probably. Hopefully. Come on. Yeah. All right. So we took a little bit of damage, but we're okay. All right. So we have 3 runes. What would be the best ability? So Dark Vision is really good to get early on. What it does is it allows you to, within a certain radius, see enemies through walls and see their cone of vision. And so if you are trying to play stealthy, it's very, very good. Not the most exciting thing, but useful. Wind Blast, gust of wind that shatters doors and deflects projectiles. So that could be cool. Possession, assume the control of a host for a short period. That sounds super fun. Devouring Storm, summon rats that attack enemies and devour bodies. Bend time for a short duration. Bend time is useful for sneaking and assassination. Since your enemies are suspended in time, slip past enemies and sneak away or rush them for a lethal strike. That sounds like the coolest thing ever. I have not used it yet. I'm actually going to save up for that. So I'm not going to spend any runes right now. Is Ben wearing a bathrobe? No, this is just a hoodie. That's all it is. I promise. But that is pretty funny. Devouring Storm is hype. Yeah, Devouring Storm sounds awesome as well. Especially for our aggressive character here. But... oh, bend time sounds so cool. I don't know. We still need at least one more room to do Devouring Storm. So maybe when that happens, I'll get that as well. I don't know.
You're up.
I'm torn.
When you're...
Ben, stop missing resubs. Just remind me, guys. I'm not trying to miss them.
What were you and Sokolov doing here?
We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This iPad is logged into my personal account, so that's... I'm not getting the notifications. So that's what's happening. Real quick, let me log into Easy Allies. Sorry, guys. Alright, there we go. So now I'm logged in as Easy Allies. And yeah. Resub Cleric of Chaos. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Here are some wonderful Sophies. And gonna give you a nice old Bloodworth. But now it should be easier for me to see resubscriptions and subs and like anything like that. If there's anything else that I missed, please let me know. I'm not trying to snub you guys. Alright, so we're gonna go to the skiff and do the next mission. This is where the real fun begins.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
I'm so ready.
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
AK Germany, thank you so much for the resubscription. I appreciate it, dude. Here are some Sophies. And what are we going to give you? What are we going to give you that's super fun and super jolly? I think we're going to give you the first Brad hype of the day. There you are, man. Thanks for the support.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca.
Give him a concrete kiss.
Duke took over. He started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as
thank you, Jimmy, for reminding me. I really appreciate that, man.
Week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
Give him some raw meat. It would be cool to have a raw meat eating mode for the Monster Hunter streams.
And find out where Sokolov
that's got to be one of my favorite memes that has happened from streaming is raw meat.
She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the
This is a good-looking game.
After I've disabled the watchtower.
Silver Citizen says, Ben, are you downloading Pokemon at 9? I actually already have it preloaded, so I'm ready to go. Locate the black market shop? Did we fail? Oh, maybe because of our chaos level. Is that why it failed?
Maybe one of the
Interesting. Oh no, it's right there. Okay. I was gonna say, what? Yeah, I have Pokemon preloaded. I will be playing exactly at 9 p.m. I might like just unplug my internet. I don't want any distractions. I just want to cozy up with Pokemon, some tea, some warm tea, and just enjoy myself. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to Sun and Moon for months. It's gonna be jolly. So freaking jolly. Alright, so this is the black market.
Your face is no concern of mine.
You buy and upgrade things here. It's sweet. So let's see what they got for gear. We only have one crossbow bolt. Having some more might be useful, and they're only 20 crowns, so that's not bad. Let's
Glad we could do business.
buy 4 of those. We're good on
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
pistol bullets. Sleep darts are really, really, really useful. Might get some of those. Grenades are fun. Let's buy 1 grenade. Let's buy 1 spring razor. We want a rune. We want a rune.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark.
So we're gonna buy that. I don't think we're gonna upgrade anything right now. I don't think we need to. Let's go ahead and buy plenty of sleep darts. Let's just spend all of the money. Why not? Let's buy some more grenades. Okay.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
So we have 4 runes right now. Do you guys want me to get Devouring Swarm and eat people with rats, or do you want me to get 1 more rune and bend time? I'll try to judge the majority. Let's get a move on. So our objective is to get to the Addermeyer Institute. We have to go to the station first. This game does a great job with environmental storytelling. There are so many incidental conversations you can go and listen to. So many cool things written down on books and things like that. And just, I don't know, the place feels alive. Like, they do a really good job of making it feel lived in, which I appreciate. Ben time. Ben time. We're getting a lot of Ben time. So I will...
being hunted by half the people in the Empire.
Let's go ahead.
Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
There's a rune not too far away from us. Let's try to go get that, I guess. Let's sheathe our weapons so we don't freak people out. Let's go get 1 more rune and we'll get the Ben time. I have never used this before, so it should be fun. Right, I forgot that there's a rune right here. In this... Look at this whale. It's just a rune in its mouth. Yeah, this game is cool. Right, get some coins. Ben time! I'm assuming this takes a lot of mana. So we want the Black Bow and Shard, that increases our maximum mana, but it's no big deal. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun with this. For sure. Pretty Show is now auto-hosting you. Thank you so much, Pretty Show. Guys, before we start bending time and getting into chaos, I do have to take a research break real quick. I will go as fast as possible. Apologize for the inconvenience, but I will be right back. 1 sec, guys. Ben's taking a lore dump is really funny. Okay, time for some more stabby stabby. I wonder if we'll die during this mission. Place your bets. Winfishy says not playing Sun and Moon, but Grass Owl is definitely the coolest. Yeah, I've been really torn. I like all of the starters, and I was initially going to go with Litten, the cat, the fire cat, but man, Rowlet really is just too cool. I couldn't resist, and so I think Rowlet is going to be my starter, at least in my first... Oh my gosh, I meant to equip Blink, and I equipped Time. Whoops, that was bad. Alright, so we slowed things down, which is cool.
It's too late for that.
And it lasts a decent amount of time, so that could be extremely useful. But yeah, did not mean to use that ability there.
This is how we get rid of
as you can see, when I'm using Blink or other abilities,
just ran through it.
Your mana, for most abilities, you regenerate some of that. Like, for Blink, I think you regenerate pretty much all of it. But for, like, bend time, you can regenerate some of it if you don't spam abilities right after you use it. You'll get some of that back, but it will consume a certain amount no matter what that you can't get back. So, something to keep in mind. Oh, so he's staring right at us.
Hey.
What if we just shot him in the face?
Milk turning all right up there? No problems?
Oh shit! I hit the railing. Okay, we can't. We're bending time.
That's it. Let's go.
This has gone to crap immediately. Okay, we can't. We actually can't. We don't have the ability to deflect projectiles yet, so that was worthless.
Stop! Get away!
Let's heal. Let's equip our pistol. This is going bad. So bad!
I got just the thing for you.
Okay, so we're killing everyone. That's what we've decided. I see a typo. It says bend time when it's supposed to bend time when it's supposed to say bend time. Yeah, the game messed up. Write in to Arcane and let them know that it should be bend time. All right, so that was chaotic. It was really fun to do. It was very sloppy, but it was fun to do.
Wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
So what the game is trying to tell you here is there's this wall of light that you can't pass through unless you rewire it, disable it, or sneak around it. And so it's saying, hey, there's a bunch of ways you can do things here. So I think if we go like up there and through that building, we could do it. But we can also climb up to this thing. And we should be able to, yeah, pull lever. And that disables the wall of light. Which is cool. Man, the combat in this game looks pretty cool. It is super cool. It feels good. It's super tight. Yeah, it's very, very good. Hopefully I can approach doing justice to it. How many health potions do we have? So we just have one health potion. We don't have any mana potions. So that's what we're going to be out on the look for. As best we can. I could have bought some at the black market. That was probably a mistake. I probably should have grabbed at least like 1 or 2 mana potions. But it's okay. We'll do our best. Okay, so he's right there. Let's not... We wasted all of our crossbow bolts, by the way. What? Shit! Okay, so I think I shot off his helmet.
My helmet!
Yeah, I did shoot off his... I did shoot off his helmet.
Wherever you are. You wreck. It's you and me now.
But they're no big deal. So here's a map for us, which is useful. We have to put bend time to good use because I haven't played with it before. I'm not all that familiar with it. So chat, remind me to use bend time as much as possible. Maybe we'll just... Since we're already killing everybody, maybe we should just continue that trend. I noticed the frame rate's dipping a little bit. I'm sorry about that. I've been having issues with such a thing on my own playthrough. But it might be extra bad because of the stress of streaming. So if you do see some dips, I apologize. Alright, so we got a health potion, that's good. Let's get up here. Are there any... okay, so that's a shrine. Even if you don't want to be a completionist and go after everything, it's actually worth it to go for the shrines because they give you 2 runes instead of 1. And so they're extra helpful. Just FYI.
It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean, who does this? It's ridiculous.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only
This area
locked
is
room. Okay, so that window is locked.
No one is allowed inside.
Alright, so we're gonna need to find another way into this place. I feel like it's harder to get onto ledges with Blink than it is with Far Reach, but maybe that's not true. Alright, see, so right there, using Blink didn't consume any of our mana, which is excellent. Oh, blood flies. Okay, so these things are awful. A good way to get rid of them, not a sleep bolt. It's just incendiary bolts. It just burns them all really quickly. If I can hit the nest. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. Okay, we're out of it. So you want to kill the nest because otherwise the blood flies will just keep coming. And it's super, super annoying. There are actually bone charms that play off of killing blood flies. Like you'll regenerate health or regenerate mana. And so that's pretty nice. Anything over here? How do I get into this building? You ask questions like this a lot in Dishonored 2. I don't want to spend too much time on it, so maybe we'll just continue forward. But yeah, you will ask yourself that a lot in this game. Crossbow not shown to be very effective so far. No, it is really effective. I've just been screwing up all of my shots. We've been doing better with the pistol. But no, the crossbow's very good. You just have to not miss. Okay, so there are a bunch of guys here. There's also another... Yeah, there's something right below them as well. I think it's a... Bone charm? Oh, there's a rune and a bone charm. Kind of right next to each other, I think. So maybe we'll go for that. How do we want to take care of this guy? Yeah. So see, look at that. Like, as long as we're competent with it, we were able to just take care of that guy all the way from the other side of the area, which is nice. All right, let's see if we can blink over here. Yeah.
How did this come to
so that's
pass,
extremely
brothers
helpful.
and sisters? Look to the 7 strictures.
See you, Jimmy.
And you
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Know. A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of
Alright, so this is a really bad idea. I don't recommend you do this at all. We're going to throw a grenade at these guys just to have fun.
She looked up at me and asked what
you guys ready?
Shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles. She affected a look of innocence, but what was that?
Yeah, that was really fun. I think there's one more guy still alive. We killed 2 of them.
But stricture, one of us is down. No, the killer got another one.
I don't want to die. Help me, someone, anyone.
Hey Spud, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, so if they all gather around each other, we might throw another grenade.
Grand Guard soldiers, lapdogs for the Duke.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Heresy. So close.
Something feels wrong.
Hello? Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place.
Someone there?
No!
They just have no idea who's throwing these grenades from on high. This is really fun.
You died serving the abbey.
The fuck is going? Someone's... Another victim.
Okay, so everyone's dead. And now we can pillage, which is great. So far I'm not seeing the differences from Dishonored 1. So it's not like... If we were playing Emily, I think it would be a little bit more noticeable. But... because Corvo is very similar to his Dishonored 1 self, as you would imagine. And maybe I can actually boot up my Emily save at the end to show you guys some differences between her and Corvo. That might be fun. It's obviously going to be spoilery, so some of you are not going to want to see that shit.
Someone there?
Alright, so let's hide. Alright, let's go ahead and use Ben Time. Oh, no! We can't! We don't have enough mana, actually, to use Ben Time, and we don't have any mana potions. So we're gonna throw a grenade at these fools. Shit! Yeah, you take damage. A lot of damage very quickly. Okay, so we're almost dead.
The carriage rails are electrified.
Oh no! They're throwing rocks at me! Alright, so we're gonna blink out of here. Yeah, alright, so we died. That's fine. We were just goofing around too much. Emily would be great, thanks. Is Ben reviewing this? No, Huber's reviewing it. I'm not reviewing it. Now that I've played it, I would love to review it, because I've enjoyed it so much, but... Alright, so let's be a little bit more careful here. Let's take the high ground, which is a much smarter way to go. And just not alert those guys at all. You want to actually travel the high ground as much as you can. Nice. It's usually a wise choice.
This should take me out to the Institute.
How to kill an assassin. Rocks. Exactly. Alright, so we're close to the station. This is good. Yeah, we don't have enough mana for Ben Time, which is bad. Ben Time. Now I keep saying Ben Time. You guys have messed with me. I believe you can actually find a mana potion in here, which is cool. So we'll try to do that. Right. If we get some more runes, I might investigate into the eyesight that lets you see the guards through all the stuff. It'd be really useful. Alright, so there's two guys there. There's one guy there that's
You saw something?
onto us. Fuck. Okay, we're in a bad spot. We're in a really terrible, terrible spot.
I've got just the thing for you.
Yeah, there's just too many of them. Fuck. Alright. What do we want to do here? We want our pistol, I think. Fuck! Where's that coming from?
You and me now.
Okay. We did it! We're alive. And we had a health potion right there to get our health back, which is good. Oh no, they're coming again. Alright, so we don't have a rewire tool, so we can't rewire this, which is a problem, but we can disable it by taking away the whale oil tank. That was a mechanic in Dishonored 1, so you might be familiar with that. You can also throw the whale oil tank at guards, which we will try to do now. It's pretty glorious. Unmitigated murder. Yeah, that is definitely what we're doing. It's been really fun so far.
No, no way.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
There we go. Boy. The game is going to break because we're generating so much chaos. Alright, but now we can get through here. And we can get on the carriage. Man, I really could have sworn there was a mana potion around here somewhere. Maybe I'm just wrong, though. I would love that so I could use Ben Time again. Oh, here there is. There is one. Okay, excellent. Let's just go ahead and use that, shall we? Excellent. Yeah, I'm still seeing the framiness, which is awful. Sometimes turning up the adaptive resolution helps, so we'll do that. I don't know why it just doesn't stay at 100. I always put it there. Let's do that. We're on medium. Yeah, maybe that'll help a little bit. I had a laugh today about the Final Fantasy 15 early copies as I'm in Peru. If I were in your position, I would go get a copy immediately. But I'm not, and I'm sad. Eating some bananas whole. Yeah, peeling everything. I love the design of these carriages. They're so sleek. Wouldn't it be fun to go around like a city or an amusement park in a carriage like that? We killed 22 people. Oh, 25 people. 3 civilians and 22 hostiles. Just a murderous rampage. It's fun, though. Man, it's already 5. It's fine. The Good Doctor. Oh, this is a cool mission. Oh, boy, boy, boy. You can make some interesting choices here. This is where the game really starts to get good. Like, the beginning is kind of slow. I don't think it has a very strong introduction. The first mission, you're like, man, I wish I had some powers. Here's where it really opens up and some interesting things start happening. So, excited to show you guys this. Hopefully, we can get through it in like a half hour.
For tracking down the Crown Killer.
And then maybe I can show you guys some Emily stuff. I'll buy a copy, fly directly to Ben. Spud, if you did that, I would weep. I'd be that grateful. I would just weep in front of you. Did an Easy Allies podcast drop yesterday? Yes, it did drop for $5 and up patrons, I believe. And it'll be available for everyone tomorrow. So, should be good. I'm on that one. It was a fun episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. There's actually a bone charm or a rune or something you can get right underneath here, which is cool. Yeah, rune! Give me that rune. Oh, wait, no. Yes, bone charm. Okay, not a rune. It's right there. I'm sorry. Let's go down here. Let's see what this is. So it's just a regular bone charm, which is the least exciting of the 3. That's okay. Tricky timing. What do we get? Enemy grenades take slightly longer to explode. Okay. So not great, but, you know, we have open slots. Might as well equip it. Why not? Gonna blink our way back up here. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in this mission, you guys. I believe, I'm not 100% certain on this, so chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that, like the first game, the more chaos you generate, more rats do appear. I might be wrong, however. I know that that was definitely in the first game. I haven't been playing very violently, and so I can't confirm that.
Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know.
Right, so things can go bad here pretty quickly. We do want to be a little bit more careful. We have 1 health potion and no mana potions, so we are limited on resources.
After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it didn't move like a person.
Boy, I got transferred.
This guy's got to die. He died in like the most inelegant way. We chopped off his leg, lifted him up, and threw him over the railing. All right, that was fun. That was fun. All right, let's get some blink action going on. Ooh, we might be able to stealth assassinate this dude. Or, like, drop assassinate this guy. Tally-ho! Okay. He's dead now. Got some more bullets. Those have been really useful. How are we doing on bullets? 6 bullets? Okay, yeah, those have been really useful, so I'm glad we got some bullets. Give me the bullets. Bone char in our room nearby. How close are we talking? Ooh, bone char in 15 meters. I think it's in that, like, cabinet there. Let's have the pistol ready to go in case we get screwed by guards.
Who's this?
Did somebody see me? I'll have to check that out. Drinking from a fountain restores health. Interesting. I wonder if the bone charms are randomized a little bit, because I've gotten liquid sustenance in my other playthrough, but I got it much later in a different location. Or maybe it changes depending on whether you play Corvo or Emily. I don't know. That's interesting. Did somebody see me? I hope not.
Pretty sure I saw suspicious.
Oh shit! I was like looking at chat, and then the bad guys came.
I've got just the.
There we go.
I'll kill you for that.
Alright, so everyone's dead. Give me bullets and I give you concrete kisses. Concrete kisses is too funny. The way Kyle sings it is wonderful. I want a Kyle Bossman musical CD. I would listen to that every day. It would make me so happy. Just goofy little songs to cheer you up. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Alright. Okay, so let's disable this wall of light. Oh, I want to... It's too much fun to throw these things at people, so I'm going to try to... This may end up killing me, but I'm going to carry this around and try to use it in an opportune moment. Oh, no! Okay, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, no. Not intentional. Okay, so we can't drop to the ground with this thing. Can we? Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time, but I'm gonna drop and, like, point up to the sky. Okay, there we go. We just had to be a little bit more careful. We, like, crashed into the ground with it like that. Sorry, for the screams there.
Feeling well.
Everybody. That shocked and surprised me. Alright. I'm going to drop this very gently. Carry it again. Up. We alerted everyone, but that was pretty cool. Oh no, he sliced us. Fuck. Alright, pistol time. Oh, missed the shot. Alright, run away. Equipped bend time. Alright. Can I bend time and then just run up and assassinate him? I'm gonna try that. We're gonna experiment here. Alright. Okay, cool. So you can quickly set up assassinations. Like that, which is fun. That's a really useful ability. A game where helmets are actually useful. Yeah, I do love that. And I forget it sometimes when an enemy has a helmet on that you can't just get a free headshot because it'll just shoot off their helmet. I think it's such a cool touch. Other games have done it, but I always appreciate it.
What? Somebody's dead.
We're gonna kill everyone in this whole mission. We're just gonna be able to walk around freely. It's gonna be great.
So let's see. What was it?
Yeah, so they heard my footsteps because I was running like a moron, which is great. Fast and loose. Alright, how should we take this guy out? Can I blink behind him?
Odd times.
I've got just the...
There's your head. We can carry his head. We're carrying around a severed head, and we're gonna throw it at somebody. Oh my gosh, that just... Why did that just appear like that? Oh, it's dumb. This poor guy, he's just sawing for some reason. Sure, we can choke you out. And then you're dead. Alright. New travel companion, Hetty. Should we keep the head with us? Should we carry the head around for the entire mission and just throw it at people? I think we should. I love that my hand's not... You don't even see my hand wrapped around it. It's just kind of floating there to my right side. It's kind of disturbing, actually. What if I threw this head at you?
What happened here?
Come out!
Can't stay hidden forever. Better have a look.
So they might all be clumped around together. In which case a grenade is perfect.
On your guard, right, boy? Nothing.
Just chaos from above. Very fun.
We need to find something. Anything.
Oh man. Very sadistic in our Corvo playthrough. Corvo is mad that his daughter is taken. This is him exacting vengeance. Alright, let's see if there's some flies in here. Oh, mana potion's great. Of course. I think, is there a bone charm very close? There is a bone charm very close. There's also a shrine very, very close as well. Maybe we get some more powers. I think we found the meta. We might have found the meta. Indeed. Oh yeah, there's a rune on the wall here. That's right. When I was playing sneakily as Emily, this rune is super hard to get because there's so many guards down here that sneaking up to this wall, there are also 2 guards eating right by it, is very, very difficult. It took me a lot of tries, actually. Just because I didn't have a lot of abilities either. Oh, that was brutal. Anyway, thanks for the rune. Appreciate it. How many runes do we have? Just 1? That's not really enough to get anything cool. Just use far reach to take it. I didn't have the far reach ability to pull objects at that time because you have to actually upgrade to get that. That's why I couldn't do it. Like I said, I was very limited on abilities at that point. So, let's go through here and then upstairs. I believe this door is locked, yeah. We need a key. Get the headband. Good call! This is my dog Kyle. We almost forgot our traveling companion, which would have been a grave mistake. That's bread, not a head. This is a head! Oh, it looks like it... Is this the same head? We have too many heads. Because this one has its like back half sliced open.
Personnel. Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
What's up? This head will do. Ben, did you play the story DLC for the first game? No, I didn't. And I've heard nothing but good things. I have the story DLC for that game. And because I'm so into Dishonored 2, I might actually just go back and play the DLC. I probably won't play all of Dishonored 1 again, but I will. I'll go back and play the DLC because I've heard fantastic things. Chat, can you confirm? It's like the Witches something. I don't remember the full title, but yeah, is the DLC super rad? Please say yes. Do we have to throw the head at everybody we meet? Is that like the rule? Where? It says something's very, very close. That is very, very close. Actually, let's not lock onto that.
The key might be in Hypatia's office.
Hypatia's office is up one more floor, I think. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Yes, the DLC is really good. Some of the best DLC for a game. Holy cow, that's high praise. Yeah, I'm pumped. Since I am in such a Dishonored mood, I will, maybe I'll just play through it that weekend. This weekend, not that weekend. This weekend. How long is the DLC, you guys?
There aren't even any patients here anymore.
Alright, so we're gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw the head over this person.
What should I say when it comes up?
Next time someone
maybe we'll plant
just tell them that the Duke will have us
this here.
if anything happens to her.
That's clear enough.
Haha! Alright, so he's gonna run into this trap, hopefully. Or he's gonna throw rocks at me. Rocks are our weakness, by the way. And we can't deflect them. We'll just take the hit. That's fine. Yes! Oh, so that thing just shoots out wire, which is pretty sick. And it cut off his legs.
I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed either, man. There we go. I think both are about 5-6 hours total. Okay. I forget that there's 2 of them. People always talk about the Witches one, but there was one before that. Oh, blood flies. Okay, blood flies are bad news. But there might be good things in here. Maybe we'll just... We have 1 health potion. We'll just run in. Oh, that didn't work. I thought that would totally work. Yeah, blood flies can mess you up pretty quickly. Be careful. You can sneak around them, but you know we're not really sneaking here. So this lady is hung from a ceiling fan. That's bad news. Right, sometimes there are codes and stuff in these things. Oh, there's another nest. That's why we're getting so bombarded. We missed another nest. That's fine. Should have thrown the head at him. I threw the head at the 2 guards. We can't forget our head, friend, can we? No, we cannot. Never forget the head. Yeah, that blood fly noise is pretty nasty. What's up, buddy? You've done all right by us. The head works every time. Okay, you're gonna miss your shot. Tried to parry there, it didn't work. Why is he just standing there? That was weird. Not a great fight, but we ended up doing okay in the end. We have a new head! We have a new head friend. Look at us. Motuni just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Motuni. Brand new subscriber. Thank you for the support. It really helps us out so much. Ever since the Twitch Prime thing happened, we've gotten a ton of support. Really appreciate it. Here are some Easy A Sophies, and who am I going to give you? I'm going to give you a Bosman. We talked about some musical Bosman stuff before. It's in the spirit. But thank you again so much. It's funny how different I'm playing in the other playthrough. Like, I'm collecting everything. I'm being really methodical. I don't let people see me as much as possible. Just a totally different style. Anything I'm missing in here? Yes, a health potion. We need that. Yeah, let's be a little bit more thorough, I guess. And a mana potion. That'll be good. You don't carry heads around? No. With Emily, I don't carry heads around. So it still wants me to do something. What does it want me to do? Search the office. So we're missing something in here. Oh, this is what it is, I think.
The blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me.
It's kind of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing going on here.
Seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in...
Do we get a resub? I don't see a resub notification. Did I miss somebody? Who resubbed? I'm all logged into the Easy Allies account. Let me know. Yeah, who resubscribed?
My own lab.
For some reason, I'm not getting a notification.
Here, leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners.
Okay, we've got a resub train. Thank you, SJ Mapler, for helping me out. I don't know why it's not notifying me, but Koyuki Aihara and Death by Fugu resubbed. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Supporting the cause, supporting us carrying around heads on a Thursday night. I appreciate it. Because there's two of you, I'm going to do a bunch of extra Sophies. There you go. Just an absurd amount of Sophies. And I'm going to give you 3 Dirty Dons. The first Dirty Dons that I've used today. It's an honor and a privilege. And I think, of course, that necessitates a Don Wall. Which makes you think of Dunwall from Dishonored. But
that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
I resubbed for the head, to be honest. Hey, the head's a good time, man. Alright, some more blood flies, which is bad news. We don't have any incendiary bolts, which are really good at clearing out blood flies quickly. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna blink, I think. Oh, we do have incendiary bolts. It gives us some because it knows how good it is at clearing them out. While they're bad here, they're actually much worse further on. So let's try to get past them. I do kind of want to get in that door. There are some goodies in the door. Drop this head real quick. Alright, yeah, so as you can see, the incendiary bolts do an excellent job. health that we want. Go ahead and consume one of those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is how you get ahead in life. Oh, it's blocked. I think we can just actually use our sword here. Of course, we pissed off the blood flies. Fuck you all! This is just another way to get around it. For some reason, I thought there was stuff in here. It doesn't look like it. Huh? Guess I was wrong. Bit more, please vanquish my fatigue and boredom. Well, we're carrying around a severed head. What does that do for you? Does that get you excited? No blood flies. No. Okay, so we're going to see something pretty cool here. Slight spoilers, so fair warning for you guys if you don't want any of that nonsense, because we are definitely going to be spoiling something. A cool moment here, so if you want to tune out now, I totally understand, or mute the stream, or whatever you want to do to deal with that. But it's happening. Ben, why are you carrying a head around? Why not? We're just having fun. We're just being goofy. That's the only reason we're carrying this head around. Carrying the head around makes you slightly anxious. Understandable. Alright, so we got another bone charm here. Corrupt bone charm. So you guys can see what these are like, which is cool. So the corrupt bone charms, like I said before, have a big benefit and a big negative quality as well. So you take significantly less damage, but your movement speed is reduced. This, I didn't equip this on Emily because I was playing stealthily, but here, even though we move slower, it might be extremely helpful because we're getting into combat all the time. And so let's go ahead and do that. I don't mind moving a little bit slower if it means we take less damage and can throw more heads around. It might be too annoying though, I might have to take it off. Corrupt bone charm sounds super edgy.
Things like this.
It does. Hey man, I didn't name it.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment.
Whoa, what?
We don't get visitors very often. Only one recently. Oh, who was it? I forget. The Duke must see reason.
Mana potion. Ben, this game has good sprites.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, you guys. The memes never stop.
Hypatia did this. She's the crown killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 121.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
So, this doctor has become basically this psychotic, prowling beast of sorts, and when she's in this form, she lost all of her memories, she's not aware of what she's doing. She's not aware that she's on this murderous rampage. And so you get a choice here. You can either go through the trouble of finding and brewing a serum to counteract her illness, and if you do that, she actually comes on your boat and it's pretty cool. She gives you some items, and you can go down that path. Or you can just be a bastard and assassinate her.
Another muscle guard.
So those are the choices. I might just bend time and kill her, and then we'll move on to Emily. I did the serum before, so I don't know how hard she is to
gone.
Just take down.
What happened?
I think she's prowling upstairs, if I remember correctly. Or maybe she like went in a different location this time. She's not aware of what she's doing? I see what you did there. I think we have to throw the head at her, right? Like, that's a requirement. So when
You should have let me take the vice overseer.
Yeah, I think she's on the other side here.
Duke's a coward.
We don't have our vision, our dark vision, so it's hard to figure out where she is. We'll have to go by her voice, I guess. Oh, we're moving so much slower. Okay, so can I bend time? Do I have enough mana for that? I do. All right. So, bend time. Throw head. Stabby, stabby. The head, once again, an invaluable tactical tool.
You ripped open.
All right, I'm sorry. That was brutal, even for me. All right, let's save our game, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main menu and show you guys Emily. So this is, I'm purposely gonna try to spoil as little as possible, but this is much later on to the game, like end game kind of stuff. I think I'm on the second to last mission. So if you don't want to see that, I totally understand. Again, I will be as mindful to spoilers as I possibly can be, but yeah. I love that they just so easily divide between the two slots, and it's easy to see what's what. Actually, let's open an old save. Oh, let's do the Clockwork Mansion. Okay, so this is actually mission 4. So this isn't too far into the game. A little less than halfway, but this is my favorite mission so far. I think it's really, really cool, and you guys will see why very shortly. So I'm just going to show this off a little bit. It's actually hard to sneak in here for reasons that we'll get to. So this is the Clockwork Mansion by this genius inventor, Kirin Jindosh. Alright, so this is just a cool looking place. This is kind of where you start out in it. We have our heart equipped. And I don't have all of the abilities for Emily, but I have quite a... maybe... no, I don't have all of them. I don't have Doppelganger, but I have most of them on this save file anyway. So this is Domino. This is my favorite ability in the game that I've used so far. What it does is it links targets together, and something you do to one target chains to all of them. And you can just get really creative and fun with that. This is Memorize. You summon like this void thing that distracts them, which is nice. This is that dark vision I was talking about. Lets me see dudes. This is Far Reach, which is basically blink. And this is Shadow Walk. You kind of do this darkness kind of stealth mode where you can mess people up. It's fun. Then we have Howling Bolts, Blinds, Stun Mines, Stuns, you know, pretty basic stuff. Alright, so you get to see why this mansion is special when I pull this lever. Are you guys ready? This was in the trailer, so it may not impress you that much, but I think it's really cool.
And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
So what's cool about this mission is there are a bunch of levers like that where you just completely change the layout of the mansion, and it will allow you to access secret areas where a bunch of goodies like runes and bone charms and potions are. And you kind of have to figure out, like, okay, if I shift something this way, what happens? And it's really this neat puzzle element that if you go out of your way to find everything is really, really, really rewarding.
There you are. Magnificent.
Yeah, but it's just a super cool area.
Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and you have.
I love that weird thumb pipe.
Your Imperial Majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Caldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
The non-lethal way you kill this guy is really awesome. So he's shifting the floor again. He's going to summon 2 robots. If we kill them, we actually don't generate chaos because they're robots, which is nice. And they're tougher than the average enemy. You can sneak up behind them and take them out. You can also disable their head, or you can cut off their arms. There are a lot of ways you can deal with them, which is pretty cool. So there they are. They're real bastards. I might try... We're going to save scum here a little bit. We're going to Shadow Walk, see if we can take one out. Let's Dark Vision first, actually. This is Dark Vision. As we move, it will change the radius that we see enemies. But it actually... Okay, actually interesting. It doesn't show the mechanical dudes. Let's Shadow Walk here.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
I just love the way Shadow Walk looks.
Take this opportunity to back charge second coil. Idling, commended machine is experiencing uncertainty.
So you can break their armor, and then you see that white segment, you can chop off their arm. And if you chop off both of their arms, you blow them up. And then you don't want to be obviously around when they blow up. But I love that just sort of disassembling them mechanic.
Combat Protocol 6.
Yeah, they attack much more quickly than the average enemy. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, like right there. They do have to, if they attack a bunch in a row, they do have to cool down. Just another thing to keep in mind. The kicks don't hurt you, they just kind of stun you.
Okay, shut it down.
Took a lot of unnecessary damage there. I think we can shoot off their head as well. And then disable their head. Yeah. So, now that I've shot off his head, he can still attack, he's still a threat, but he has no idea. Like, it's harder for him to gauge where we are. Which is nice. And again, killing these guys doesn't generate chaos because they're robots. They're not. Disassembled. I always feel too short in first-person games. Yeah, those clockwork dudes are just
somehow
strong.
I got out of that alive.
Okay, so there's a lever, and we push this lever, we can actually go underneath the floor, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we can get down here, like this.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
And yeah, we're in a new area, and so that wall of light that was there before, because we went underground, we can take it, and we've disabled that wall of light, which is pretty neat. And yeah, this is just a really, really, really fun mission. Hopefully I can show you guys some of the secrets. Somebody was saying that you can, like, at the start of the mission, you can break the glass and kill your target without him ever knowing that you're in there, which is really, really cool. I have not done that. It was hard getting through this level without being detected. It took a lot of escape swimming. Yeah, those robots are way rougher than the average guard, for sure. Like, even one robot is a big threat if you're not used to them. And they're very keen. Like, it's very easy for them to find you. So you have to be careful.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
Alright, sorry guys, give me 1 second. Hopefully I could, before I go, I do want to show you guys Domino real quick. It's pretty neat.
You're quite close.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Okay, so there are a lot of things like this that I'm about to show you in this level. Rewire tool, very useful. There's a rune, if we equip our heart, or there's something down here. There's a bone charm, black bone charm. So these are the really good ones. For most of the time, these are the really good ones. There's a black bone charm underneath here. The way you get to it is this sinks into the ground if I push this lever. So you have to hit this and then walk on down. It's not all that tough to figure out. There are much more complicated examples, but just to kind of give you an idea of what to expect. This stuff is super fun. And there it is. There's our black bone charm waiting for us. It's cool. So we got familiar scent. What do we want? Yeah, we don't want this. So wolfhounds, which are these dogs that we don't have to worry about right now, but are a bigger pain later on. They can't smell you, so that's something that's like in addition to hearing you and seeing you, wolfhounds can also smell you, and so you take away one of their senses, which is cool. And we push this red button to go back up. This reminds me of Sander Cohen in the mall area in BioShock. I actually think that's a very apt comparison. The target in this level is very much a Sander Cohen-esque figure in a lot of ways.
The machine has detected something.
Alright, so there's a machine around here, which is bad for us. Let's go ahead and save, actually. There's a guard coming.
General detection state.
The thing is, if I use my pistol, I will alert that guard, and I don't have any sleeping bolts, which is a bit annoying.
Someone there? The machine should enter active state now. Entering combat state.
Alright, so that was Mesmerize, which we used to distract these two guards. It's not going to last very long. I don't care about this playthrough too much anyway, so I think I'm just going to assassinate this person real quick, because it's much quicker, and then we'll deal with this Clockwork Knight.
Okay, shut it down.
I was trying to run away, but I, like, ran into a wall, so I took some damage when he blew up, but it wasn't too bad. So that's fine. I actually really like the quick save, quick load mechanic in this game. Holding the triggers is super nice. It is super nice. Ghost playthrough botched. Yeah, that's alright. Just trying to show some things off.
I'm bringing up the arc pylon. You survived Delilah and made it down here to Karnataka, all without the aid of your infamous father. Sokolov is a strange mind. I thought his scientific work would be distorted by his passions. In fact, they are inextricably linked.
Someone there?
Shit. So that's the Howling Bolt. It blinds them, which is nice because it'll just allow us to go and... Fuck. I don't know why he turned around, but thanks, dude. Man, I do really want to show off Domino. I just need to find an opportune time to do it. Maybe there are 2 guards over here.
If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere.
What's going on?
Whoops! My hand hit my iPad there. The next little section here is pretty neat as well. So this is a puzzle. There's one robot guard in here. I know there's a way you can take out these guys instantly. I don't know what it is. I usually just chop off their arms, which doesn't feel very efficient. So you step on these panels. There are a bunch of these throughout the area. And it shifts the walls. So we're going to wait for this guy to turn around. I think you can actually hit that thing on his front, maybe.
Running at low speed. Playback indicates a young woman. Now at your last moment, the lifestyle protocol work of the very pinnacle of
So some of them have 2 arms and some of them have 4 arms. Which, if you're cutting off their arms, it takes more time, obviously.
Visitor is another test for the clockwork soldiers. It makes them better. Yes. Unauthorized presence cooling down. Combat protocol 8.
Whoa! I don't know if he was blowing up there or if that was just an electrical discharge. Stun mines are useful taking out the clockwork soldiers. Do I have stun mines? I think I do. Yeah, I have 3 of them. Okay. That's good to know. I should use those. And just lead them over. Alright, so here's Sokolov. He was from the first game. This would be easier if we had a head. Yeah, it certainly would be. So we can take him with us. I'm not going to. We just want to find some guards to use Domino on really quick. There's the panel. And then we'll have to end the stream. We're almost done, you guys. It's flown by today. I hope you enjoyed Dishonored 2. I hope you enjoyed our head shenanigans as much as I have. Oh, wait. Okay. So I thought this was just a door, but it's not. Oh shit, okay. So this is a... We're gonna get out of their vision. This is a perfect opportunity to use Domino and show you guys how sick it is if you haven't seen it in the trailers or anything like that. Fuck. Fuck.
Let's see. What was it?
Alright, so I'm gonna lead these guys over here to this mesmerize.
Just looking
Come
at
on.
it, I'm ashamed.
Alright, so they're all linked together now. Which means the mesmerize ability was only hitting that dude, but because they're linked, its effect was being applied to all three of them, which is nice. Yeah. So see, they're all unconscious, even though two of them aren't in range, which is really nice. And so what we can do is this lady's walking forward. We can put a stun mine down, and it will stun all of them. So it feels like the most powerful ability in the game. It's really fun. You can do some cool things with a doppelganger. So I don't have it on this save file, but Emily can create a doppelganger, and you can link the doppelganger with an enemy. The enemy will attack the doppelganger, and they'll just end up hitting themselves. So it's really, really fun. Need longer streams. It was no Yakuza, but it was fun. It was okay. But say we didn't get any House Wine or pickles, but it'll do. Domino's OP. It is OP. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. We actually are going to start doing longer streams. Ben, please be the hero we need and stream Pokemon Sun and Moon tonight at 9 p.m. I would, but I bought it on my personal 3DS digitally, and so I can't stream it. Because I'd have to buy it on that machine, or I'd have to like run out and get a cartridge. So I'm probably not gonna be able to stream it. And plus, I have to give the 3DS stream capture kit to Brandon Jones because he's gonna be reviewing the game. So, yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the head shenanigans. I had fun. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very soon. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. It's not on the schedule yet, but Brad and I are streaming Final Fantasy 1, the NES version, on Monday. So if you enjoyed our Final Fantasy 7 playthrough, I don't think Kyle Bossman will be there. He's going to be out of town visiting family, but it'll be Brad and myself playing some Final Fantasy, which is always a good time. So please join us for that. All right, guys. Later. Boop.